Here we go. Hi, I'm Jamey from Stonemeyer Games, and I'm here to play Game 70, Round 2 of Rolling Realms. This is a game that I normally play the published official realms for this game, but this round, or this game, I'm playing homemade realms designed by fans of the game. Today, designed by Nolan Moore, Nathan Smith, who I see in the comments here, and Anthony Sutcliffe, who was here yesterday. Maybe he'll pop in today and join us. Nathan says, okay, oh, cool. Nathan says he's here to answer questions. And Nathan, I actually think I read through summer camp in advance. I think it's pretty clear, but I'll read it out loud now and see if I stumble over anything. Feel free to clarify if I miss anything. Garrett, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So we have Jenga by Nolan Moore. Let's start off with that one. It says, mark a block and gain a resource. So you got these blocks here. Then note it in the lowest incomplete top row. So for example, if I roll let's use some example numbers here. I have a 4 and a 2. So if I mark off this 4, then I would note it in the lowest incomplete top row. So you're kind of just filling in probably, hopefully 9 numbers here to get 3 stars. These numbers I don't believe matter. Yeah, I believe that's correct. Then it does say you cannot mark a center number if an adjacent side block was marked. So for example, if I mark off that 4, I can't then mark off the 5 because this whole Jenga tower would fall over. That's the idea there. And so and then when scoring, you're scoring these stars up here, but you're also scoring potentially 3 stars for each lower row with only a center block remaining. So you're basically trying to knock off these exterior edges, but you can go for a center. You just can't do either exterior edge if you do that. Also, though, the entire thing can topple over and you score 0 points if any face's edge. So this is a face and this is a face contains, if it has 2 or more blocks than the opposite edge. That is going to be a tough balance to pull off. It is quite possible I will mess up and score 0 in Jenga, but we'll see. I love how thematic Jenga was designed by Nolan Moore. Nathan Smith, Nathan's here in the comments here for summer camp. A cool thing that we're doing during setup, so I'll do this right now, is that we're going to write a number 1 through 6 on each of the trail numbers. No number may repeat. So this is neat. This is, I think, new to Rolling Realms, where we're making a decision before any dice have been rolled. This is not actually the first roll here. So let's go with I don't know. I'll do a 1 and a 6, a 3 and a 4, and a 4 and a 5 right there. So you're writing down numbers. They have to all be different numbers. When we roll dice, so say I roll this 2 and a 4, I can use a 4 in this row, oh no, I didn't use a 2 anywhere. Here's the 2. That's meant to be a 2. 2 and a 5. Sorry about that. I could cross off a 2 here or a 4 here. When you cross off the green circle, mark the other die. So get to use the 2 to mark someplace else. So it's a double additional bonus, even though I still have that 2 to use elsewhere. The other new icon is this icon here. Add an additional mark on any path. And I believe you still gain the benefit. Yeah, it does say gain benefits from each space marked. We'll gain stars from crossing bridges and for finishing paths. So we have 3 stars here. Looks like we'll be able to cross a total of 3 bridges. We'll see how that goes. And I assume it does not say on here, but Nathan, I believe this is left to right. That makes sense to me somewhat thematically. If I'm missing that, let me know, but I believe it's left to right. Anthony, let's get to yours. This is pretty cool. This is kind of like a different take on tapestry using tangram type shapes, so triangles instead. So similar to tapestry, we're using a number. You can repeat numbers. And you'll fill in a shape on this diagram. And whenever you complete a big triangle, you'll get the resource in the middle. It will gain a star when completing a big triangle. So gain a resource when completing a big triangle. Also gain a star when completing a big triangle. Oh, I see. Okay, these are all stars. So that's how they gain the stars, yeah. Okay, Nathan does clarify left to right. So if you haven't started yet, go ahead and write down numbers over here. This is a 1 and 6, 3 4s, 2 and a 5. I chose those. You can choose something completely different. So we may end up with very different circumstances in summer camp. Let's jump in and play some Rolling Realms. A pair of 5s to start. Looks like pairs don't inherently help me in any way in this realm, but yeah, let's give it a shot. So I could go for an early 5. Let's see. So there's any early 5s that have been. I always look for coins early on. So maybe let's go for this 5 to get a coin, and I'll write down a 5 right there, or maybe just mark it off. Note it. I'll note it there. I don't think the number matters on these rows. I'm just writing down numbers up there. I gain a coin. Gain a coin right here. Thank you again to Carell for creating this this printable diagram. You can find this in the description of this video if you want to print it out and play along. That was the first 5. I have another 5 to use, but I could have gone, maybe I should have gone for hearts so I could copy one of the 5s. That could have been good too. Could have been smart. The other 5, I'm assuming I can get a lot of shapes out of the 5 over here. Yeah, so let's try to fill in a big shape or as much as possible from one of these shapes. This is a different shape for me to work with here. So let's fill in that and that and that. I'm using this one right here. And then this and this. Got to kind of bend my mind a little bit. So I don't gain these resources yet. I only gain them when I complete the full triangle. I'll mark it off when I do that. Anthony says, just to clarify, the big triangle maintains the triangles made up from solid lines and not the smaller triangles made from the dashed lines. Yeah, so this is a big triangle. These are little triangles. Those don't count. All right. Oh, I could. Yeah, I'll use this coin as a 1 for this one because I gain a coin right away again. And that's it. All right. Turn 2. A 2 and a 4. That example. Oh, here's the 2 5s. Here's a 2 and a 4. The example I used a minute ago. All right. Now I need to balance out these two sides. So ideally, maybe I'll go back and forth between the 2. Let's go with a. Oh, I don't know. I'll put a 2 over here, and I'll gain another coin. And then the 4, I could do a 4 right here. Yeah, I'll try this. So I'll do a 4 right there. The green lets me mark the other die while still leaving it available, although I already used the 2. But I get to mark the other die. The 2 goes down here for me. So I get to mark that off and gain a pumpkin. All right, I think that's it for summer camp. Let's see if I can use a 1. Oh, 1 is only 1 triangle, but that's okay because 1 triangle is enough for me to get, I want to work towards this coin. I can get that star later. So let's use it right there to get closer to getting that coin. So far, so good. Really interestingly designed realms. I'm loving all this. Turn 3. A 1 and a 2. Low numbers don't bode well for Star Genius. So we need some higher rolls there. But the other 2 realms have good equity between number sizes. Let's see. So let's go with actually 1 or a 2. Let's move along that path. I like the 1 right here. Oh, I need to mark that 2. And here's a 1. So that's my first star from Jenga. I get another coin. That's the 1. The 2. Let's put that 2 down here. Whenever I mark this icon, I add an additional mark on any path. So let's also mark off this one because that gives me a mark on any path, including the current path that I'm on. That moves me towards the coin here. So let's keep going on that same path. That also gives me this star right there and a coin. I didn't use Star Genius on these low rolls, but that's okay. Let's go with just creating a 1 again, and I'll fill in that and get a star from Star Genius. All right. Cool. Turn 4. And I'm curious, has anyone, so I think Garrett mentioned in the comments that he has played Summer Camp. I haven't played Summer Camp, but I've heard great things. I want to play it. I've obviously played Jenga. I have not played Star Genius. I'm curious if anyone else has played this. Another pair. This would have been a good round for a pair realm. So yeah, an example here is I cannot mark this 3 because the tower will topple. So I need to choose another 3. Should probably start going after some hearts. So let's go after a 3 right there. Although I do need to balance it out on this side. Here's a 3. And a 3 would be in this row. Here's another heart. I like that. Actually, 3, got to get the heart from that. Here is a 3 right there. And that gives me another heart, which lets me copy the 3 and use it over here. I assume 3 is going to be a good shape. Yeah, those are some good shapes for 3s. Let's go with, let's go with this shape right here, right there, using that shape. And that completes this triangle. So I'll mark this off completely. Actually, that one's complete. Yeah, I completed that last turn. This one's complete now. I got a coin from it. And I've activated all 3 realms. So that's it for turn 4. Turn 5. Ooh, a pair of 1s. Yet another pair. But a tough pair to use. Yeah, so I could finish off this pumpkin, but that would block off and constrain me a little bit here. But maybe that's okay. So let's use a 1 right here to finish off this triangle and get a pumpkin. That's one of the ones. The other one, or the next one, let's put that one right here because I get to use the other die, which is a 1, to cross off this one. That gets me across this path right here to get another star. Robert says, are these Rolling Realms Redux realms? No, these are homemade fan-designed realms that have no official connection to Stonemaier Games. It is just for fun. It's what we do on every 10 games that I play. I'll play with fan-made realms. But these are not Redux realms. But they are very high-quality realms. I'm enjoying them quite a bit. I did that. I need to cross off another path here, or add an additional space on any path. I think I'll keep going here to get these additional coins because that also gives me another star. Nathan, let me know if I'm misplaying it, but because it doesn't say other path, I'm continuing it on the same path and it feels fine. But yeah, that could be a tweak to consider if you want. Maybe you try that you could make the player go on another path. I guess it feels a little bit powerful to stay on the same path because I'm moving towards completion on that path above the other paths, but maybe that's okay. So I've done a 1. I could use, or I could create a number maybe to use over here. I really do need to balance these out at some point, but I do like the idea of getting another heart here. Let's stay unbalanced for now and go for a 1 right there and get a heart. All right, turn 6. A 5 and a 6, high numbers. I love in Star Genius. So 6. So 6 is pretty awesome. Although it looks like 6 does have the same number of triangles as the 5s as well, just maybe slightly more concise shapes. So yeah, 6 I could actually complete an entire. Can I complete it? Yeah, I have to turn it a little bit. It's hard for me to turn these triangles in my mind. But yeah, I'm going to use this shape, I think, right here. Yeah, so I'll use it there. So I'll finish that off, get a star. That'll be the 6. The 5, in fact, I know I don't need the 6 in summer camp anyway. The 5, where do we need a 5? I could use a 5 down here. Probably need to use the 5 down there, actually. So yeah, let's put the 5 right there. So that means I can't mark that 4 or that 6. I'm behind on a few numbers here. I think I need to mark that was a 1 on the previous turn. There's a 5. So there's another star on Jenga. And this gives me a heart. And then over in summer camp, let's keep going with a 2, I think. There's no star on this bridge, but that's okay. Yeah, let's go with a 2 to get that pumpkin. Nathan says the balance for that is that you lose the options to use 2 numbers once you complete a path. That's true. That's a good point. That's a great point, Nathan, that because I've completed that path, 1s and 6s are no longer useful for me in summer camp. Yeah, that's a great point. Turn 7, a 5 and a 1. 5 and a 1. So a 1 is pretty good over here. I need to, again, continue to use this side of the Jenga block to catch up to this side so that they're balanced at the end of the game. Yeah, I like that 1. Let's go with the 1 right here and get a pumpkin. Need to start using those pumpkins for something. And then the 5, I could use the 5 down here. Although, yeah, here's a case where Nathan says, if I use the 5 right there, I can't use the 1. I can't benefit from this, really, because I've already used the 1 there. But what I could do is use a 2 in summer camp and then use the 5 here as well. Let's try that. I'll create a 2. Oh, no, even better. I'm going to pull those coins back. I'm going to no, I'm not going to do that. So that was the 1 that I already used. I'm going to use 1 coin and 2 pumpkins to gain a 2 that I will use to mark that off. Then 5 is another number, so I can use the 5 right there, get a star, get a coin, and get a pumpkin. And I haven't actually used the 5 yet, so I get to use the 5 over in Star Genius, which is awesome. Let's put it right. Ooh, no, I don't care. I need to go focus on stars now in Star Genius. So it's all about the stars. Let's put it right here. 1, 2, 3. This shape right there and right there. Okay, I think we're set with that. Turn 8. I don't really know what I need right now. A 5 and a 6. Let's hope that's what I need. 5 and a 6. I can definitely fill in a bunch of things in Star Genius, which could be really good. Yeah, again, with that 6 is great. I probably made a poor decision in marking that and kind of coordinating that off, but that's okay. Let's go with the 6 again in Star Genius, I think. Is that the right call? We'll make it the right call. So it'll be that, and then I need to rotate it. So it's that one. So that's another star from Star Genius. That's 6. The 5. Actually, I need a 4 in Jenga. So maybe I could turn that 5 into a 4. I also need the 4 in summer camp. Interesting. You know, I think this is okay, though. I think I'll turn that 4 into a 5, or turn that 5 into a 4. Mark that off here. I will get a coin out of it. And that is a 4 that I'm using. These two sides are balanced enough now that I can mark either side, although really I've used up everything that I can do on this side. Anything else will topple it. So the only option I have left, I could do any of these numbers and be okay. It'll be stable still. Brings me back to summer camp. I will use a 2 right here. That gives me a star for completion. And then it lets me mark on another path, which will be right here. That's a heart. And I get this final star. So I've actually completed all the stars that I need from summer camp. That's awesome. Oviedo popped in to say happy 4th. Question, do you have a video on board design and player board design? Good question, Oviedo. Let me roll and think about that for a second. Final roll is a 2 and a 1. I doubt that's what I needed. But let's see, 2 and a 1. A game on board design, player board. So I call them player mats. The terminology that I use, and I'm saying this so it might help you search my channel, is a board is something that all players share. A mat, in my terminology, this isn't universal, but a mat is something that is only for my use. So if you look on search my channel for player mat, I might have a video about player mats. You can also search for Tableau. I believe there's a video that I have put out there that it talks about like the Terra Mystica style of removing tokens from player mats, but I don't know how I labeled that video. It might be under income, because that is about income often. It's often about player mats. Oh, and Mark popped up. Let's see, before I forget. Mark says, has the second promo realm been revealed? Let me reveal it while Mark's here. The second promo realm. So this is one of the promos that we'll be releasing on July 24th, along with Rolling Realms. This is not part of Rolling Realms. This is a promo, is Dinosaur Island. I'm really excited about Dinosaur Island, this realm. Such evocative art here. But yeah, Dinosaur Island will be joining the realm I revealed yesterday, Space Base, as 2 of the 3 promo realms that we will release on July 24th. Coming up pretty soon. Let's try to make this 1 and this 2 work for the final turn. The 3, actually, no, I can't. If I mark the middle, can I mark the side? Maybe I can mark that. No, that doesn't make sense. I cannot mark a center if an adjacent side block was marked. But can I mark a side if the center is blocked, is crossed off? I think that might be okay. That seems precarious, though. Thematically, I'm going to say no, because it seems like the tower would topple if I crossed off that too. But having the stability of 2 blocks is a little bit better. So I think I need to go after this 3. So I need another pumpkin. Can I get another pumpkin? That seems doubtful. And I do actually, I crossed off 2 of these coins prematurely. So also I have the option of getting 2 coins. So 2 of these were not actually crossed off. What can I do here? So really, I can get another star with a 1, but that doesn't give me a pumpkin. Yeah, I think I'm going to fall a little short, but let's just use the 1 right here. That's another star from Star Realms or Star Genius. And then the 2, I don't think there's much I can do about that. I don't have another pumpkin, so I don't think I can mark the last one over there. Yeah. For each lower row with only a center block remaining. So this is the center block remaining. That's a center block remaining. So that's 3 stars. Oh, I just came so close to getting that one. And I'm saying thematically that I cannot cross off this one. I don't know if that's entirely true. But I did get 3. I got 5 stars from Jenga. Summer Camp got all 6. So that's 11 so far. 15.5. Oh, and I didn't actually use one of these numbers, so that'll just be a pumpkin. So 15.6. 15.6 for me this round. Let me know what you scored in the comments if you decided to play along. Anthony got 12.2. He said, tough last roll. Yeah. Sorry about that. And Oviedo says, he logged on. He actually logged on to search the channel for that. Well, hopefully you find it. Hopefully you find something like that. And if not, comment on a video about a Terra Mystica or something. I'm pretty sure that I have a video about like Terra Mystica, Scythe, Hansa Teutonica, those games where you're pulling things off player mats. I'm pretty sure I have a video about that. Garrett says, I know you have a video about graphic design, but a video on player mats, player boards, player mats can be fun. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I love player mats. I think one exists. I'm pretty sure. Anthony says he loves anything dinosaur themed. Actually, in the process of designing a fan-made Final Girl game based on Jurassic Park, which he's having fun doing. Oh, Anthony's working on a Final Girl scenario based on Jurassic Park. That's cool. That works for that theme quite well. And Garrett got 13 score. Awesome. Well, thank you all for hanging out to play this round on July 4th, Independence Day here in the U.S. And a good day for summer camp, actually. And I'll be back tomorrow around 3 o'clock Central Time here in St. Louis to play round 3. I'll see you then. Bye.